Hello, everybody. Rodimus2099 here. I'm very excited to bring you the review of the Quintessence Imperial Guard. I can't really remember off the top of my head what they're called, but they are one of my favorite characters from the Transformers original movie. If you don't know, I'm a huge fan of that movie. That movie really made me want to do everything. I named my channel off of that movie. That movie was very inspirational to me. It kind of showed me, like, cartoons can be more adult because in it, people die. And, that was something that was kind of unheard of at the time, and still kind of is. Most characters, unless it's a Pixar movie, in which case everyone dies in a Pixar movie, usually they don't die. It's always a happy ending. But, really, this one wasn't. Anyway, I love the guards. Weep, weep, nanny, If you don't get that reference, watch the movie, okay? So, here he is in his good old dinosaur lizard mode. It always kind of looked more like toads in the movie, but they aren't. So, kind of has a hump of the hands. Big gripe. The hands are just right there, so I take them off along with the spike, and I put that to the side. I'm most likely not going to keep him in this mode. This is not how I remember him or the characters in the movie, so I'm not going to keep it that way. Should know that does come off for swordsman-like stuff. And yeah, so articulation in this mode is there's a hinge there, swivel there, hinge. There's a secret hinge right here. Now it's not secret, so you gotta oh, wait. Oh, okay. I see now. I was a little confused. There is ankle tilt. Then he does have arm swivels. Nothing else, but it is soft plastic, so you can be like, throw in the craps. And then his jaw can open massively, as you saw, and can close. And then he can be like, you can see that he does have multiple rows of teeth, which is accurate to the cartoon. And yeah, I really like this guy, but this is not the mode that I like, so we're going to transform him into the mode that I love. So, how you transform him, you fold his arms back. Hold on, I'm going to put on the fist. Putting on the fist. That could be a new pop song, All them kids on TikTok will be dancing to that song. Ugh. Behind the camera, strength. Gotta put these on. Alright, I'm untabbing stuff, so. Anyway, put on the hands. I untabbed the sides. Their peg holes were there. Now, he's ready to go to a party. Somebody tell him I don't know why, but this feels like something you'd see at a dance club. Anyway, you are going to untab this section from his torso, like that. This swivels and kind of folds like that. Now his belly flap just swings out. His legs swing out. There. Final adjustments, pushing that, which leads his head up. And there he is! In all his glory. There he is. Man, I love this guy. Look at him. There's the allicon in his full glory. I remembered the name. So he does come with this, his staff, which he does use quite a lot in the movie. And looking at the promotional items, he doesn't have his arms flush. They're like this, which I find kind of weird. I mean, I guess that's a thing, but I prefer it like this. I really would prefer these off. If I could take them off, I would. I'd also take off this, because really, at his base, he's a fantastic figure. Just this. But with these arms and this, he didn't need another mode. In the cartoon, you never really saw him transform. Maybe for one single scene, but no one would have been like, oh, my allicon doesn't transform. into that, I'm going to sue you, Hasbro. No one would care. And this is just a great mold, and they kind of wasted him. But yeah, he looks amazing. Articulation-wise, he has a hinge, which can't go out that much because of that stupid joint. And he has a rotation swivel, hinge, swivel. And he has rotation, swivel, same as the legs. Kind of works better now. And then ball joint at the head. So he can be all like, now we grinny ninny bomb. I forgot it. And again, the tail can become a sword. Now you can get rid of the backpack by doing this. You take this off. And yeah, that cleans everything up. But why didn't you let these arms come off? Why? Like, I get parts forming is not a thing that people like anymore. The thing is, it makes sense most times. It makes sense. If they're doing something really strange like a beast mode, I'm fine if, their tail pops off and then holds their arms. That way in robot mode, they have a cleaner silhouette. Because all I care about is the robot mode. I can't name one person who watched the Transformers movie and I was like, oh my god, my allicon does not look screen accurate. I must charge Hasbro now for my distraught fees. No one said that. I'm just annoyed. He's a very amazing figure. I can't wait to get the Quintessons. Really, I'm glad that we're finally getting more. Well, I hate when people say this. The Quintessons aren't. The Quintesson isn't the Quintessons. It's the Quintesson Judge. And then there's the Quintesson Allicon. No, it's the Quintessons, the Allicon. That's it. End of discussion. End of discussion. End of discussion. Anyway, quickly, we're going to put this on. And yeah, so overall thoughts. He is such a good looking Allicon. But he lacks something, and that is that quality that I look for in a Transformers figure, that fun that I look for. And he does have that, but he's so small that it feels unworth it to have this much back kibble and arm kibble for him being $21, even though he's smaller than something that I paid $24 for. Sorry, he's looking at it. Something that I paid like $24 for. You could pay $19.99, and you get this over this. I'm going to always pick this, even though I might like this more because of its story. So that's the really disappointing thing. Transformers have been getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and now that we're getting good articulation, good looks, it's annoying how small they're getting. Because I want to collect them. I want to have them. They're so small, though, that they just feel annoying. But I do really like the Allicon for what he is, which is just a fun little guy. As it is, he is a great figure, but I just don't have the, enjoyment that I got out of figures like the Optimus, that I got out of figures like the Wheeljack. Those aren't really with the Allicon, and I think that could be a thing that might disappoint me when we get into something that is truly nostalgic for me. Beast Wars. Honestly, the Beast Wars figures are looking so nice, but I'm worried right now. The back kibble on Megatron is scary. The, it's annoying, because now that we're finally getting good figures, the kibble is getting out of hand. It's just getting out of hand. And yes, you do have to do something that was animated to look one thing and then look one thing, and sometimes it wouldn't even look the same color-wise because it was all hand-drawn, but there was still something about it that it felt realistic. So I get that they have to do a hard job with it, but it feels like they could have done better. And that sucks, because I'm a huge fan of Transformers, and I always have been, and I've always wanted really good Transformers figures, and we got those with the size of Titan's Return. I really like Titan's Return, and maybe that's because nostalgia or something, but not really. I liked it. It was a good line that I collected a lot of. And seeing that Hasbro went from, some gaps and stuff to continuing that gap legacy is just kind of annoying. Because I want them to evolve, and I don't think that this transfer has really evolved things like this. The Optimus looks amazing. You can make it so that's fantastic. But the allicon isn't amazing, and that's a shame, because this guy I would buy 6 of if they were good. I wouldn't buy 6 Optimus. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.